Today we're checking out 3404 Terrace Drive in Omaha, Nebraska. This split-level home has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and over 1,800 above-grade square footage. As you enter the home, you can tell it has a ton of character. It was built in the 70s, so it's not your typical open floor plan, but I love that. You've got this unique tile in the entryway, and immediately to your right is a traditional sitting area. I might use this as my primary living room, but you've also got a great area in the basement that could be used for that too. Let's take a moment to look at these timeless hardwood floors and original wood trims that, to me, make this home feel very warm, like an empanada, if that makes sense. To the left of the sitting room, you have a traditional dining room, and you can see these hardwood floors run through here as well. Taking another left, you enter the kitchen where you have solid wood cabinetry. You can see immediately on the left-hand side, you have a double oven, and if you go to the right here in the kitchen, you can see you have a cooktop as well. Yes, I understand these appliances are older, but I love these old-school double ovens. I'd be pumping out the peach and apple pies day in and day out. And with the cabinetry being solid wood, a quick restaining and change of hardware would breathe new life into this kitchen. You can see on the left-hand side of the kitchen as well, you've got this dinette, so if you don't need a formal dining room, this opens up that space for something else. Now heading upstairs, those hardwood floors run through all 3 bedrooms. The first door on the right here is the bathroom, which has been updated recently and looks great. I really prefer vanities like this over the pedestal sinks. Moving on to the secondary bedrooms, you can see both are solid in size, and they have great character with the built-in bookshelf in the first and with the built-in desk in the second. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just love these types of features because they aren't so common in these newer homes that are being built. Checking out the primary though, you can see it's large enough for you to lay it out any way you want, giving you space for creativity. There's also an ensuite bathroom with a walk-in shower. Now let's head down to my favorite room in this entire home. I'm in love with the first level of this basement. From the wood accents to the brick fireplace, it feels very inviting. I know it's not exactly the same, but it reminds me of a lot of those old conversation pits from the 50s and 60s. The basement doesn't end here though. This is just a giant bonus space where the entire wall could be used as a bookshelf, you could cover it in plants, or you could fill it with 42 terrariums if you really wanted to. You've also got this little half bath that doubles as the laundry room down here. And surprise, there's another bonus room down here. This basement just doesn't seem to end, except that actually is the end. Anyway, heading to the backyard at over 1/3 of an acre, it feels pretty big. You have these large, mature trees, which I always love. There's just a ton of space out here for any sort of pets that you might have or any activities that you can think to plan. This style of home is definitely unique, and if you're looking for something that's a lot different than the typical new builds that you're seeing nowadays, this is a very solid option. And with the roof only being 7 years old and the furnace being less than 2 years old, you've got a solid property below $300K, which seems impossible to find nowadays. If you're interested in this property or any others, feel free to comment, DM me, or fill out my link in bio.